What's up, my boss babies? Today we're going to be playing it in this gorgeous kinky straight lace wig. She came courtesy of Best Lace Wigs, and I believe I slayed her for the gods. So if you're here for this look and you want to get all the tea on this install, keep on watching. This is what she looks like straight out of the package. I went ahead and used a bronzer. This one is like the darkest one from Hoola. I'll have it linked down below. And I just wanted to make sure that the lace was on point with my skin tone or my scalp color before I even put the wig on. This is going to help me to be able to melt the lace and help it look a lot more natural and realistic when it's all said and done. Now the hair is 150% density, but honestly it looks like 200. It is very full, not heavy, not like unbearably thick, but just nice and full, the way I believe it should be. So the next step is going to be to go ahead and take my electric hot comb and just go ahead and see what we're working with as far as the hairline goes. I kind of feel like when you use your hot comb to kind of pull everything out, you can see exactly what is what. I was satisfied and didn't think I needed to pluck or tweeze anything out, so I proceeded to go ahead and tweeze out or cut off the excess lace all around the front. If I did not mention, this one is 20 inches long and the parting is 4.5 inches, and they sent over a medium size cap. The medium wig cap actually fits pretty nice. It could be tighter. I think I would definitely go for a small if I ordered, but you know, it works great for the cause, especially because I will be bonding her down. Now you guys can get a look at what the parting looks like. It is a little bit more red, but I'd rather it be red and a little bit dark and be able to customize it on top whenever I'm done styling. Now I'm using my favorite bonding agent or wig glue of choice, and it's not a glue at all. It's actually the Got2b Glued Freeze Spray. This you can find at Target, you can find it at your local drugstores. Very affordable, and it's not even a glue, so it's not going to ruin or pull out your edges, and you still get a melted suede look. So something I've been doing lately is I've taken the ragtail comb and just kind of tease the root of the hair all around that bonding agent or that glue or that spray, just to kind of help it to have a more loose or unnatural, or actually a more natural look around the hairline and not be just so straight back and uniform. Next, I'm going to take my Carrot Care wax stick and my hot comb, and I'm just going to go ahead and tame the crown of my head. I went ahead and applied it all around the parting and all around the hairline, and I'm going to go ahead and seal that in and straighten out the again, the hairline and the parting. And this is just going to help the wig to look more melted into my head and a lot more flat and more natural. I don't want the hair to be straight like a silk press, but I want it to be, not so puffy. After that, I went ahead and used the rat tail comb to go ahead and separate a little bit of hair that I'm going to designate as baby hair. Now, originally, I was not going to do any baby hair at all, or else I would have done the separation part and cutting it down before I added the wax, just because you can kind of see that the hair that I'm using for baby hair is a little bit clumpy because it does have wax on it, but it's definitely not a big deal. And I'm just going to go ahead and swoop that with a little bit of foam lotion and create my baby hair. Now it looks like a lot, but when you see it when it's done, it's very subtle in my opinion. And the great thing is that if I don't want the baby hair on a specific day, I'm able to brush it in with the rest of the hair and you won't even be able to tell a difference. Now that I'm done with the baby hair and the crown of my head, I'm just going to go ahead and style her up. I decided I was going to do a half up, half down, like top knot bun in a way. I believe this is one of my favorite styles to do when I get kinky straight hair. I don't know what it is, but I just love the way it looks on me. Now you can just go ahead and separate the hair. Make sure that if you separate the hair, you're covering all tracks all around. You don't want any tracks showing. But I like to go ahead and make it just look super, 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 super tamed, and like I got it done professionally, and like my install game is on fleek. So I use that same foam lotion and just kind of put a generous amount all around where the beginning of the rest of the hair will start, or the hair that's going to lay down. And I use the hot comb to kind of sort of seal that in, and that's just going to make it look more pressed, more flat, prevent any flyaways, and just make it look like money. Now, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but in real life it made a huge difference, that little step right there. But if it's too much for you, you definitely don't have to do that. If I was working with straight hair, I would still do the same thing, but it would be, you know, a quicker and easier process. Now I'm going to take the wax stick and pretty much use the hot comb and sort of press out the hair that's going into the ponytail so that the roots of the ponytail is going to be as flat as possible, making for a nice sleek ponytail. It really doesn't matter what texture of hair you're using. Even when you're using straight hair, it's a great idea to have a hot comb or a flat iron and really just make sure that the roots of the hair for that ponytail is super duper straight or flat. And it's going to make the ponytail look so much more flat and neat. As you guys can see, the ponytail just comes together so much better than it would if the root was puffy. And I just used the ouchless elastic and I went ahead and twisted the hair. Now I did redo this ponytail off camera because you got to kind of twist it a little bit tighter unless you want it super big. It looks good big here, but it kind of looks a little wonky in person, like having such a huge bun so far forward, if that makes any sense. But we got it together when it was all said and done. Now taking a look at that lace, it looks amazing. The hair looks amazing, but we're going to go ahead and take it a step further. I'm going to take my serum and I'm going to go ahead and apply one pump to each side of my head, splitting the hair in half. This is going to help me to add a little bit of shine, tame any frizziness, and it's going to help with the pressing process or flat ironing process of this hair to make everything just look exactly how we want it to look. So I straightened this hair in 4 sections, which makes it super easy since it's super thick and it came out super nice. I'm also going to add a little bit of powder to the parting. You guys can see pressing it out made a huge difference. And for the top of the head, we're going to use the Maybelline Fit Me powder. Everything I use is linked down below. Make sure you are subscribed because there are so many videos coming up. 30 videos in 30 days. Let's go! So this wig did come courtesy of Best Lace Wigs. You guys have seen me work with this company a million times. They give you brown wig caps and your rat tail comb, which is a must when it comes to slaying your wig. Also, the wig itself came in this bag. They actually sent me 2 wigs. The other one is a blonde bob, I believe. So you will be seeing that one next week. Make sure you are subscribed and stay tuned for that because I am going to slay the heck out of that one. Actually, let me know what color you want me to see. Do you want me to keep it in the blonde or do you want to see me do a color? Because it is a bob. Let me know. And it is a natural color, 20 inches, 150% density, and the texture is kinky straight. Off camera, I did go ahead and tighten the bun a little bit. I made it bigger, but it's not as wide, just so that you can kind of see the parting a little bit. You guys seen that I went ahead and went in with 2 different shades to create the perfect parting, and I am happy with that. The hair was super full, and it's still super full, but I went ahead and pressed it out for a more, you know, flat iron, straight, realistic hairstyle. And I absolutely love the combo of this look. I feel like kinky hair is always a very complimentary texture of hair for brown girls. I think this looks absolutely amazing. You definitely don't have to do the baby hair. I didn't even go ahead and touch it up after I went ahead and styled the wig. But you guys pretty much get the picture. You don't have to do the baby hair. And even if you do the baby hair, especially when you only do a little bit, you can always like take your mousse and kind of just brush it back into the hair. You don't have to necessarily commit if it's not something you're into. But that's why it's usually best to do like a thin amount of baby hair so that if you change your mind, you can go ahead and push it back up. Other than that, I don't have any complaints about this wig. I did not bleach the knots or tint the lace. I used powder and I think that worked out awesome. Let me know what you guys think. Also, make sure you guys check out Best Lace Wigs. I have this wig linked down below. Also, I've worked with this company a few times, so make sure that you check my channel for more videos from Best Lace Wigs, and you also make sure that you will be subscribed so that you will see the next upcoming video that I have with Best Lace Wigs coming up next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.